Hello there YouTube, this is the Elite Master bringing you another video review. At this time, I will be looking at the Master Grade 1 to 100 scale Master Gundam, piloted by Master Asia in the series G Gundam. I really like this thing. It's really nicely posable, it's got very excellent colors to it, and, well, Master Gundam was a badass. Now if only they made the horse, that would make me squeal like a little fangirl. But let's get right down to the review, shall we? Let me just straighten them up here. Then I got this guy a little while ago, maybe a month or two ago, or more like three months ago, about somewhere around that time. He's just been scratch built. I have not done any painting to him yet. I do hope to paint him a little bit though. For stickers on this kit, you get 2 metallic green stickers for the camera, for the eyes, a bunch of little yellow, not little, pretty big yellow stickers for the front and backs of the wings, both of them. You also get a bunch of little, I guess you could call them decals, although this series of mobile suits of these model kits weren't exactly known for having their decals. Here's some of them. You got a bunch of Japanese kanji. I don't know Japanese. But you also have a King of Hearts symbol, a big one, and a small one. You get 2 of each. And a bunch of little other signs and some more Japanese writing that I can't read. It's nice. I've just slapped a few of them on there because they were doubles and I plan on using more of these after I paint it. Now for plastic colors, you get this really dark, almost, that falls off a lot, leave it to the side, almost navy bluish for the limbs and the head. Then you get a black for a lot of the body, the shoulders, the knees, and some of the feet. And you also get red, of course, all over the place. A couple of yellow bits right here. Those are the only yellow pieces on the entire kit. A white face, gray for the joints, and that's pretty much it for plastic colors. You also get rubber material for the bottoms of the feet, the ears of the Master Gundam, on the inside of the skirts, none really on the backpack. That's really all I can think of at the moment that have rubber on them, but there is quite a bit of rubber on this guy. Now for articulation, his head's on a double joint, ball joint at the top, so you can move side to side. All good. Rotate 360 if you work the chin. Move forward and back. You can look up quite a ways, down quite a ways. It's really good. His arms have 360 movement at the shoulder. You can move forward that far at the joint. The shoulder armor, and I'll get more to this gimmick later. Screw it. The shoulder armor can move out and in and wiggle around on the ball joint. When you move it out, you can get the arm about that far out. His arm can rotate 360 below the shoulder, bend at 2 points of the arm, at the elbow, rotate a wee bit at the bottom of the elbow. His hands, right now, which I have the darkness fingers in, arm ball joints can wiggle around and rotate, and the arm guard rotates with it. So you can move the hands to any position you want. His waist is on a ball joint, so you can move around. But it makes it look like it's at the waist, at the torso, not the waist, where the ball joint placement is. But it is in the waist, so it's very nice. Armor separation right there. Rotate 360, all that goodness. His front skirts can move all the way up. Side skirts can wiggle around on a ball joint, move forward and back. And these pieces are on another rubber bit that goes inside the side skirts, so they can move around. Back skirt is on a hinge. His legs are on ball joints, move outward that far. They can wiggle around in the ball joint, move forward and back, like I showed you, in and out. Bend at 2 points at the knee. Very nice. And he's also got some hydraulic works in there. And there's even some on the bottom of the knee, but it's covered up by the armor. I'll show you that in part 2 of this review, where I look at the inner frame. The foot is on a ball joint, moves forward and back, side to side, rotates 360. This ankle armor is really loose, but it can move around. The spike on the tip of the foot can go up and bend forward. His toe can go down, and if you move the spike up, it can go all the way up, flush against the foot. Very nice. And also his chest can compress in. If you lift up this red piece, you can compress his chest in so he can do the cross arm pose. That's nice, but I usually don't do that. Now then, setting the actual mobile suit aside, let's take a look at the backpack, at his wing pack, because it has quite a bit of articulation itself. It's got 2 pegs here that attach into the back. You move back, forward, up, down at that joint. This part of the wing can move all the way out, and this little piece can move in and out. That's pretty good articulation for a wing pack. Now let's take a look at him all together again. He looks really nice. He's got quite a wingspan on him. Now then, a look at his accessories. As you've seen, he has his 2 darkness fingers, or darkness hands, whatever you want to call them. They can come out in simple ball joints. And he's also got calm hands. Oops, that's not it. 2 calm hands. 2 I'ma stab you with my fingers hands. 2 martial arty poses hands that are made mostly for the cross arm pose. And another darkness finger that has its palm upright. And the reason it has this is because it also gives you a god finger hand that's also in the same pink color, the clear pink plastic, that you can use these 2 and clasp them together if you have a Master Grade God Gundam, which I do not, sadly, and you can have them pose together like this with their hands interlocked, which is very nice. He also has one hand holding the clear pink master cloth, which is very nice looking. I really do like that. Just put that in, put in a darkness finger, and he's ready to kick some ass. Now then, on his arms, his hands, his arms, the backpack really does like to fall off a lot. His arms can extend right there, move in and out, so he can hit farther away opponents with his master cloth. Or you can take his arm apart right here. That will fall out, being held in there by the elbow joint. Sorry about that, had to move a drawer to get at it. But you can remove the actual elbow joint itself. Usually easier said than done. There we go. And you get 2 wires that have 2 of the same connections at each end. So you can take it, put it into the arm right here, and take this one, put the cover over it, put it to the base of the arm, and you have his extended arms, which look really nice. They really do work for him. Now then, I'm going to stop the video here and continue on to part 2, and I'll show you what the inner frame looks like of these mobile fighter suits. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for part 2.